What up, y'all? It's your boy Koj back at you again. Instead of just talking today, I'm gonna actually get into some of this analog goodness I got back here. Today, I'm gonna take y'all through some sound examples on the Audioscape EQP. Don't know if you can see it that well because of the lighting in here, but you'll see it very well in a minute. Just to give you my thoughts on this unit, full disclosure, I have never actually used a real Pultec, but a real Pultec EQ that is. But I got my hands on this Audioscape EQPA. I bought this probably about a year and a half ago, and I've been using it ever since I got it. I think it sounds great. As you all know, an original Pultec or one of the real Pultecs, so to speak, they're like $4,000. I got this one used. I got it used for, I want to say, right around $1,000, and I've been pleased with it ever since I've gotten it. One thing to note about this type of analog unit is that I don't know if y'all are like me. I came from the in the box world before I got into analog. I first started recording digitally, and then of course I started learning more and more about analog and analog gear as time went on. But a unit like this, this unit has tubes in it, and those tubes need to warm up. So when I first got it, I'm thinking digitally. I'm not thinking analog. So I first got it, I turned it on, and I'm like, I thought something was wrong with the unit. And I remember the guy that I bought it from, he told me, he said, man, I haven't even broken the tubes in yet. So, basically the tubes need to be broken in. And so I turned it on and I was hearing little clicks and pops, and I'm like, man, what is that? But I noticed the longer I left the unit on, those clicks and pops started to go away. So, of course, I did my research because I was like, man, this dude sold me a defective unit. That's what I was initially thinking. But when I did my research, I saw a lot of the veterans from the analog world say that when it comes to analog gear, especially analog gear with tubes in it, you have to let it warm up 30 minutes, an hour at least. A lot of guys from back in the day say that a unit like this, they would never turn it off. They would just always leave it on. Even with analog consoles, a lot of dudes, well, I ain't gonna say dudes, a lot of dudes and ladies, they don't turn them off, especially if they're at a studio where they know they're gonna constantly have clients coming through. They just let them run. They never turn them off because with this type of gear, you want to keep it warmed up. You want to keep it running, so to speak. So because that way when you have a client coming through, you don't have to let it warm up. So I know a lot of you digital guys are thinking, that's a whole lot of work, when you can just do everything in the box and not have to worry about anything like that. But, to each his own. I don't mind letting the unit warm up, for the benefits that I get from it. So, anyways, let's get into some sound examples. I'm gonna run it through some drums, some organs, piano, the bass, and the guitar, and hopefully you can get a good idea of what this Audioscape EQPA sounds like. All right, catch you on the flip side. All right, y'all, let's see what this Audioscape EQPA sounds like on some drums. No EQ. EQ in. All right, cool. All right, now let's hear it on some organs. No EQ. EQ in. All right, that's the organs. Let's try it out on the piano. No EQ. EQ in. All right, let's listen to it on the bass. Last but not least, let's try it out on the guitar. All right, so there you have it. I hope these examples have given you an idea of what the Audioscape EQPA version of the Pultec sounds like. I think it sounds pretty good. I've never actually used an original Pultec, but I don't look forward to spending 4 or 5 grand on one either. So I think this Audioscape gets the job done, and I think it sounds very good doing it. All right.